but this is the 12th reason why you should not be giving up on love. And for those of you who do not know me, I am Nikisha Michelle. I am a fierce love coach, matchmaker, and I am a new journalist. Yes. And so what I do is I help beautiful women like you find love. First, what I do is help you in your dating dry spell. Then I help you find love, get married, and live happily. And I have been doing this since 2013. It is my full-time work. Like I said, I'm getting into journalism now. I also write for the Huffington Post. So that's exciting because trying to start a new type of career in reporting and broadcasting and stuff. So I'm excited about that. But tonight I am here to tell you the 12th reason. And like I said, if you want the other 11 reasons, click that link that's in this video. If you click that link, it will take you to where you can get the other 11 reasons why you should not be giving up on finding love. Thank you so much for these hearts and this love and all of this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as I was saying earlier, I'm just trying to give enough time for more people to get on. I'm going to come to you live this week at 8 p.m. The latest 8:30 because I know this is pretty late, but I promised myself I didn't care when I got done with my work that I was going to come to you live, okay? So see me at 8 p.m. all this week. I'm going to be live, and tonight is the 12th reason why you should not give up on finding love. So the reason why you should not be giving up on finding love is, hey, Tiffany, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tiffany, don't you got to get up and go to work in the morning? What you doing looking at me, girl? But let's start with the reason number 12. The 12th reason why you should not be giving up on finding love, the love of your life, why you should not be giving up is because your thoughts are killing your chances for finding love. Hey, Berna, girl, I'm not giving up. I know you found your man, honey. You hot to try. Hey, Bridget, thank you for joining us. Your thoughts are what's killing your chances for finding love. So you can't give up on love until you start thinking about what you've been thinking about. So let me break this down for you. If you were to do a little, let's say you don't even have to do a whole day. Let's just do a couple of hours. If you were to survey yourself for a couple of hours, hey, Lakeisha, well, hey, I mean, y'all are up. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. So say you were to take a pen and a paper and start surveying your thoughts, right, on a daily basis. When you think about finding the right guy, when you start to think about, okay, I want to find the right guy, I want you to think about what comes up when you think about that. When you say, I want to find the right guy, what comes up? Most often than not, what I am finding with my clients is, thank God for you, I was saying, Berna, you are crazy. Oh my God, quit interrupting my teacher, Berna. You are so crazy. Hey, Lakeisha, welcome, welcome. So let's look at your thoughts. Your thoughts are killing your chances for finding love. So as I was saying, I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to do this for yourself and so that you can look at this. With your piece of paper, when you think about, I want to be in love, I would like to find that right person, what thoughts come up for you when you think about that? I want you to start to jot that down. What thoughts come to your mind when you start thinking about, I want to find the right person, I want love? And most often than not, from the last recent clients that I've been signing up, what's coming up is most of the thoughts around finding love are negative and fear-based. They're very negative and they're very fear-based, okay? So when you think about how many negative things you think about love, write that down and count it, okay? Then when you think on that same time period, how many positive things can you come up when you think about love? How many positive things do you come up with? Now, I want you to weigh that. Weigh it on a scale. Which one is heavier? Is the negative thoughts heavier or the positive thoughts heavier? Because I guarantee you the reason why you're probably having a hard time, hey, Alonda, having a hard time finding love is because of your thinking process about it, right? So if you are thinking more negatively than positively about love, guess what's happening to you? You are not able to attract your ideal guy because the energy you are putting out from your thoughts are so powerful. We got to get this. Our thoughts are so powerful. And so the energy you're putting out from your thoughts are attracting guys that say yes to whatever negativity you have going on or whatever thoughts you have. So if your thoughts is, I want love, but I can't trust it. So now you are radiating, I don't trust. So now you're going to get the guy that says, good, because you're not going to be able to trust me. I just give up on mine. I give up on the engagement. Wow, Bridget. Oh, my Lord. So when you put that out there, the trust, then you get the guy that says, great, because you ain't going to be able to trust me because you put that energy out there. So you're going to always bring back to you what you're sending out. So if your energy is so powerful that you're putting that kind of all your negativity out, that's what you're going to get. So you're going to either get the guy that says, yes, you're not going to be able to trust me, or that negative energy is just going to repel the good guy. See, negative energy repels the good guy. I was just talking to a prospective client today, and we listed all the thought process that she has going on. That's the negative thought process. And then I said, well, if you think this negatively about love, and you feel this strong, how is it that you're going to attract the good guy? So you can't attract a good guy if your negative output is stronger than your positive thoughts about love. You're just not going to happen because it makes the good guys run away from you and not want to be bothered because you seem heavy. You seem like a lot. You seem like you have so much going on that they're not interested. You seem like the type of person that they would have to break down walls. And a good guy is not interested in that. A good guy is interested in peace, and he's interested in happiness, and he's interested in making sure that, his girl is safe and okay. So you have to look at Patrice, like when you say to yourself, why do I always get the cheaters? Bam, there you go, Patrice. That's exactly it. So when you start paying attention, write this stuff down. Pay attention to what comes up. Why do I always get the cheaters? Now, what energy are you putting off? Come on, bring the cheaters, because you are putting out there, I always get the cheaters. But what would happen if you changed your dialogue? If your positive output, your positive thoughts took over the negative thoughts that you feel about love? What would happen? What kind of relationships do you think you will be able to bring to yourself, right? You will start getting a more of a winning streak versus the losing streak that you've been on when you pay attention to your thoughts. So what happens if the negative part of your, if your negativity is higher than the positive thoughts about love and relationships? You got work to do. You're not going to attract the good guy. And like I said, you're either not going to attract anybody, which means you'll be in your dry dating spell, or you will attract the guys that reaffirm your negative thoughts, okay? So my question to you is, why would you give up on love when you have the power through balancing your thoughts to change it? And let me help you with something. Because you are settling, and you're settling for this negative thoughts about love based on whatever happened in the past, based on what you feel is wrong with you. You start going through all that stuff that, something may be wrong with me, or what's wrong with me, why I keep doing this and I keep doing that. that is because you're suffering from a lack of belief in yourself. Hey, Reverend June, how are you? Hello. Oh my God, Reverend June. I have to bow. Hello, how are you? So you are suffering from a lack of belief. Hello, Mona. That's the reason why. That's the underlying reason why your negative thoughts outweigh your positive thoughts when it comes to love. You don't believe that you're worthy enough to have love. You don't believe that you're pretty enough to have love. You don't believe that you're sufficient enough to have love. And when you have all those belief systems, you believe that it's a struggle. It has to be hard. It has to, have something wrong, with it. When you have that belief is sprung out of the way you think, but you have the power to think positive about love. And so it's going to require you to restructure your thought and be aware and be alert of your thought process. So that's why I said you're going to have to get a piece of paper, and every time you start to think about love, jot down what comes up. And I want you to do this for like an hour. Do it an hour, and you're going to see that the negative belief system comes up more than the positive. And if you have that problem going on, then that is, I'm saying, the 12th reason why you shouldn't give up on love yet, because it's not them, it's you. It's you. It's not them, it's you, because you are a powerful being. And if you're powerful enough with enough negative energy to attract negative men or the wrong men or no men at all, then just think if you turned that power to use your inner power the way it's supposed to be used, and what kind of man could you attract? Let me tell you, ladies, had I had not given up on love, I would not be in a relationship that I'm in now. And the group that I have, my coaching group, their Energize Your Confidence group, that group right now is starting to see, just in the last week, they're just seeing the things that they see how they've contributed to their situations when it comes to love. Am I saying it's your fault or all of that stuff? No, but I'm saying you got to be conscious of how you show up and what your part is. Because see, the universe wants to meet you and give you the desires of your heart. But if the desires of your heart is filled with negative thoughts, you're going to get that, because that's where you're putting the most energy in, all the negativity. You're not even putting the energy in the positivity. So my homework for you, ladies, and this is just a nightcap. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I know I'm worthy of love and serious about finding love, but I keep attracting the ones who like to play games or they're too clingy. How do you avoid those? So what has to happen is you have to okay. That's a loaded question. First of all, let me say the ones that are too clingy, most women take too clingy meaning that, they're invading your space. They don't know when to stop calling and all of that stuff. What you're having is an identity crisis when it comes to what you want with love. I want love, but I have to have it with conditions. I don't want him to love me too much. Or you get the opposite, like you're saying, I get the ones that play game. It's because you have to make a decision on what love means to you, and then allow it to come to you and receive it. Because let me tell you something. My husband, I'm not going to say, and I don't like to use the word clingy, but I'm telling you, he calls and checks up on me throughout the day. He want to make sure I'm okay. Yesterday, I was tired. I had a headache because I had been working so much and talking, and I got groups going on and private clients, and he laid on the bed and he started rubbing me. I didn't really feel like being rubbed, but he started rubbing me and stuff. So women, when you get that, that's his way of affection and showing you the affection that he feels like you deserve. But when you block that, which are what I call love bites. When you block love bites, then you're saying, I don't want love at all. So now you get the opposite. So you got to make a decision what love is for you and be clear on that. And don't turn around things that don't feel comfortable to you. So if they're clinging on you, is it that they're clinging or they're just trying to show you affection? And are you just or it's just somebody that you're really not interested in? Because a lot of times we start saying, oh, they're clingy because we're really not interested in them. Makes sense. Yes. So you got to get clear on what you want from your guy, what love is. What is that? Because clingy really is meaning I'm into you. So do you want a guy who's into you, or do you want a guy who's not into you? So you get to make the decision. It's black or white. Remember, some of us always heard men ain't no good, and that's what we believe because we heard it so much, but it's not true. It's still good men. Absolutely. Listen, here's my thing. If you find one person that you can identify as a good man, then that dispels the myth that there's no good men. The good men come around good women. How about that? The good men come around good women because you have to be able to attract each other. So that's just like rich people, the rich culture. Kim Kardashian, Beyonce, all of them hang in their culture because that's who they are. That's what they do. They're not hanging with us. We don't got that kind of money. We don't even know what they do, honestly, to make all that kind of money. We don't even know what the sweat and the blood looks like to even be in that culture, right? So that's what I'm saying. They have their culture. You have your group of friends that you hang with. Remember how we used to say the cheerleaders? I still call my daughter, since she made the cheerleaders, I call my daughter the part of the mean girls, which means the cheerleading squad. They have their culture. You are going to attract who you are like. So if you say that there are no good men and there all of that, okay, well then you need to start looking at yourself, because you can only attract who you are. Hello, Jacqueline. Hey, Tiffany, laughing at me. So that's what I want to say. So you got to shift your belief system in that negativity, okay? Especially, I like that, Tiffany. I think I'll do a talk on that. I'm going to do a talk on it. Don't let me forget that. I'm going to do a talk on that, because we have to get clear on, as women, what we truly want and what that looks like. And some of us have never, ever been loved and truly loved. So we look at it like, okay, he clingy and he getting on my nerves. Hey, Mendisa, hello, how are you? That's right. So when he's putting extra effort in to make sure you're okay, to check on you, that's love. Because love is kind, right? Love is patient, right? Love doesn't look at faults. So that's love. So you need to make sure you understand and got your definition of love correct. Because when you push that away, you're going to get the opposite. The universe is only responding to who you are and what you're desiring. Hey, Linda. Hey, girl. Linda. So listen, this was just a nightcap. Y'all know y'all get me rolling. I am not teaching all night because I need to go home to my man, right? Because I've been at work and I need to go home. But what I want to say is, listen, if you want, this was number 12. If you want the other 11 reasons why you should not give up on love, click that link that says Linktree in this video, and it's going to give you the other 11 reasons. I advise you, get those 11 reasons to couple with this reason number 12, so you can understand why you shouldn't give up on love. You're too powerful to give up on love. You're too beautiful to give up on love, and you have the desire for love, which means love. Your man is out there floating around waiting on you to get your ish together so that y'all can be on the same level and open up your arms and run to each other and hold each other. I'm going to say this one thing. In my class last night, I had the girls, I put up a picture of Boyo and I, right? And I asked them, I said, how long do you think we have been together? And some of them said a year and a half. Some of them said, 8 months, for a long time. I said, when you find the one, it looks like you've been together forever. I said, me and Boyo had only been together for 3 days in that picture. So I'm letting you know, if you give up on love, and if you give up on finding love, you're essentially giving up on yourself. And you're saying, I'm not powerful enough. I am not significant enough to have love and real love in my life. So I want you ladies to be powerful. I want you to know your power. And I want you to start building your belief system. I want you to start building your belief system around love, right? But do the exercise first, because we need to know how much, what your scale looks like with the negatives and the positive when it comes to love. So when you think of love, your homework is to look at how many negative comments or issues or feelings come up about love and how many positive come up about love, and see which scale is heaviest. Because my theory is that your negative scale is much more stacked than your positive scale. And that means that the energy that you're giving off on your thoughts is repelling love from you or keep you attracting the wrong one. So let me tell you why you need the other 11 reasons to go with this 12th reason. Now that you know the 12th reason, you need the other 11 reasons. It's because it's a webinar, okay? It's a webinar, and what you're going to learn is what's triggering you to give up on love. And in this video webinar, you're going to need to learn how to stop that inner critic that says you cannot find love, that everybody else can find love but you, or that feeling that love is just not for you. The right man is out there, as I said before, but you have to first build your belief. And the 11 other reasons is going to help you build your belief. And like I said, had I given up on love, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now, and I wouldn't have celebrated my 4-year wedding anniversary. You cannot give up.